Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday's gone and kids are still starving. How can we tolerate this? Right? This train of despair just keeps on rolling on, right on down that line. Is anything going to take me far away from this? Can anything bring us back to sanity? Kids are starving. Tuesday's gone. Saturday's gone. Sunday's gone. Monday's gone. Tuesday's gone. And the kids are still starving. Tuesday's gone with a win. Alexa, stop. So Tuesday is come and gone with the wind. And yet, here we are. Kids are starving. Military is not going to get paid. Federal workers not getting paid. Many folks in the military, if you don't know it, we have folks at Fort Knox that qualify for food stamps and receive them. Soldiers receiving food stamps so their families don't starve. Right? We're acting like this is just a game where we're playing chicken. But there is money in the USDA. It's a windfall program, or it's a backstop. If there is an emergency, there is some money to be released for food stamps. And yet this administration refuses to do it because they want to pretend like it's the fault of the party that's in the minority, the Democratic Party. No. The GOP has the presidency. The GOP has the Senate, and the GOP has the House of Representatives. Majority. They're in power. They can't play the beaten underdog anymore like they always tried to do when they didn't have a complete majority. How many times did they block every single bill or attempt to while they were the minority party? How many times did they filibuster money for our government? So now they have it all. They've got all the power, and they want to blame the party that's the minority, say that it's the minority party's fault. So, no, this won't abide. We should not abide, knowing that we have air traffic controllers that aren't being paid. Oh, and what happened today in Louisville? Right now, Louisville's on lockdown because a UPS jet crashed, hit a fuel farm. The whole city's on lockdown. I work in Louisville for JCPS. I had to teach at a public school in Louisville, and I just got word that I'm not going to work tomorrow. Schools are closed because of this. Did it have anything to do with not having air traffic controllers that are paid? What's going to happen here very shortly? Thanksgiving rolls around, and all of these folks, they're supposed to be checking people as they go through the airport to make sure that they're safe, and they're not being paid either. All those personnel work for the Department of Homeland Security that run you through the security checks. They're not being paid, and it's been quite a long time now. Oh man, I know what it's going to be like when it's time to check through those gates at the airport. Thank goodness I don't have any plans on doing that this year. But come on, folks. The writing's on the wall. This president spent $4.3 million for a Great Gatsby themed party at Mar-a-Lago over the weekend during a shutdown. They had strippers and huge martini glasses at this event. A big sign that said, "A little party never killed anyone." Oh, really? Did they not read The Great Gatsby? Killed at least 2 people. And it was symbolic of the decadence that killed our nation at that time, very nearly, during the Great Depression, right? But I guess they read. They probably read Cliff Notes. Maybe it didn't hit those salient points of The Great Gatsby. That should just be a thumb in our eye here in regular America, regular Kentucky, while they party and dance at a $4.3 million party while we're starving. Folks, this economy is not what they want to make us think it is. We know that. So, yeah, you can try to blame the party that's not in the majority all you want, while kids starve, while planes crash, while the military is not getting paid. Now, they might not have also heard of that bonus army. The bonus army was veterans realized they were getting the shaft after fighting in World War I. And before that, there were still some veterans left from the war that was right before World War I, that Spanish-American War. And they marched on Washington, on Hoover, created what they called Hoovervilles. Now, President Hoover sent in National Guard and active duty troops to clash with these combat veterans in DC. That wasn't a good sight. That did not help our nation. That did nothing to help the Great Depression that Hoover put us into. And it did get FDR elected, one of many things. But we don't need to go through the suffering and turmoil. Just feed the kids, provide health care and the Affordable Care Act, give those supplements so that my neighbors don't go bankrupt trying to pay for their medical bills, to just even trying to pay for their insurance to be able to not have exorbitant medical bills. I was talking to a farmer this weekend when I went to a pumpkin patch, did a hayride. He was telling me the cost of his health care is going to go up by $13,000, $18,000 for him and his wife. And they've got a small business. They employ people. It's not just husband and wife. It's many folks in that small community where that pumpkin patch was. And this is a Kentucky family dedicated to working hard, farming, employing people in an entertainingly wholesome place, and yet it might not be able to abide this crap. All right, folks, if we can give tax breaks to billionaires, we can feed the kids, we can pay our troops, and we can fund the Affordable Care Act. God bless us, everyone. You have a great night. I hope everyone's safe over in Jefferson County. All my friends and the kids that I teach every day, like I say, the colleagues that I work with. Yes, let's make sure that we're all safe tonight. Remember, we are our brother's keeper. We're our sister's keeper. And, it goes without saying, but we should love our neighbors as ourselves. And that doesn't mean just the people next door. Jesus told us who our neighbors were. Buddha talks about it. All the great philosophers and religions talk about who your neighbors are, and it's not just the people that you like. All right. So bless our corazon. Have a great night. Vote for me for Magistrate, District 3, Hardin County.